Hi guys, Greg at Best Choice Trailers. Today we're going to walk around the Lamar H6. H6 would refer to 6-inch channel tongue and frame. It's a 7 by 22 foot, 14,000 pound GVW. There are a few options on this trailer, but for the most part, most everything you see here is standard equipment. We do option the charcoal powder coat with the black wheels. We think that gives it a nice look. Also makes it a little bit different than some of the others in the industry. And we also do what we call the deluxe ramps. It's a wider ramp, about 2 foot. It's also got the mesh face. Just makes it really nice for garden tractors, zero-turn mowers, golf carts, all that equipment that doesn't normally like the rungs on the ramp ladders too much. So we're gonna take a walk around the trailer. We'll start out up front. It's got a 6-hole adjustable coupler. Notice it is cast. This is a new Demco style coupler. It's actually the only one I'm aware of that on a 2-bolt setup is rated as high as 21,000, or I think it's 20 or 21,000 pounds. It's a auto latching setup, pretty slick. As you would come down, it latches. Pretty neat setup. Also has the standard safety chains. They've got a holder built in to the back side of the coupler, which is pretty neat. 12K jack, standard equipment. If you're not familiar with the 12Ks, 2 zerts up top, placeable bearing kits, and also spring-loaded drop foot. Simply pull the pin, inner leg comes down the ground. No need for wood blocks or similar. It's also got a blue harness. That's a sealed harness designed for cold weather. It's rated down to, I believe, -65 degrees. It's also got a standard 7-pin RV blade style. And it is a 6-inch channel tongue. Notice that tongue is full wraps all the way back to your spring hangers. And also it's got a 6-inch channel main frame. It does have safety reflector tape. It's got a headache rack. It's got the newer style bullet LED lights. And we option in some D-rings. Now that is not standard equipment. And then the trailer's got a lot of tie downs. It has stake pocket standard. New for 2021, they're doing chain spool standard as well. And then you've also got your rub rail. So lots of places to tie down on this trailer. 2x8 pressure treated decking is standard. And you'll notice the sticker, Lamar does have a 3-year warranty. So this has not only the double broke fenders, but it's also got a prop on the fender for some extra support. Now these fenders are double broke and also removable. So if you want to take them off, a couple things. Having removable fenders is nice if you ever want to put a skid on from the side, or also if you ever damage one, just makes replacement of them a lot easier than torching and cutting and plasma and whatnot. It's also got slipper spring suspension standard. You also notice it's got a wet bolt kit on the slipper. 235/80 R16 load range E 10-ply radial tires, standard equipment. Take 80-pound air. It's got the newer style FSA forward self-adjusting brake assembly. They make it nice. They self-tension just like a car, to where there's minimal maintenance throughout the life of the pad. It's also got the black cap on the end of the axle. That would, behind the black cap, be your easy lube hub. It's a grease zert that a homeowner with basic hand tools can do their own bearing maintenance. So again, it is charcoal powder coat with the black mod style wheel. Of course, brakes are on both axles. So about a year ago, Lamar moved to a tread plate dovetail. Gives your stuff that would get caught up on your wood, just gives it a little bit better loading onto the floor. Notice your rub rail, stake pockets, chain spools all the way back to the back. Also, one thing Lamar does a little different to most do not do a gusset plate on the beaver tail. Up to 14,000, most don't. They actually put that there. Nice little detail. You also notice D-ring tie downs at the rear as well. Notice the knees on the ramp are adjustable. LED lights at the rear. The ramps, of course, are spring assisted. And instead of the angle irons on these, the wider ramps would go to a tube brace. And again, the mesh on the face. Just makes it nice for hauling a variety of different items. So a 22-foot length and a 14,000 pounds, going to weigh in a little over 3,000 pounds. For quick math, we'll round to 3. Trailer GVW is 14. Can legally haul about 11,000 pounds on this particular trailer. Then you also get some weight that gets transferred to the truck side via the tongue, and that normally equates to 10 to 15%. To keep people in a safety factor, normally we try to just count trailer side weight, which would give you about 11,000 pound legal capacity. 16 on center cross members underneath. This is structural channel cross members as well, not formed channel. So again, structural, not formed on the underside. Let's get back to what I was saying earlier. Legally, you can do about 11,000 pounds on the trailer. Again, you're also going to pick up some tongue weight. If you were a higher duty cycle user, we would say if you're going to do more than about 9,000, 9,500, maybe 10,000 pounds at the most, we'd consider 8,000 pound axle unit for the higher duty cycle users on this trailer. Nice looking trailer. We do this in a 16, 18, 20, 22 foot length. Then also we do some as well in a 24 foot with the full width ramps. When you get longer than 22 foot, it does jump to an 8-inch channel tongue and frame. It does also bump your price a little bit, and your empty weight goes up by a few hundred pounds. 8,000 pound axles also are available. It does narrow up your width just a little bit because it's got the wider 3 3/8 inch brake drums. If you have any questions on this or any of our other trailers, feel free to give us a ring at 717-220-4220, or you can visit us on the web at bestchoicetrailers.com. Thanks for looking.